Yo, 95% rookie here, coming at you with another pretty rare video at this point. Just been super fucking busy towards the end of the year, so I haven't had really much time for making any videos, or even Arma, for that matter. I have some plans that might be coming up, but for now, I wouldn't expect too much from this channel just because it's lower on my priority list. But anyway, so they recently announced Arma 3, like Twin Gecko Studios, I guess they're called. They recently announced this what's it called? The Arma 3 Creator DLC Expeditionary Forces. So this is kind of something that I've been hoping for a while, like if not like a DLC, like a mod, like expanding, like because we have right now in Arma 3, we have the regular like U.S. Army forces, which is like NATO, like standard like NATO infantry when they're Americans, is basically assumed to be U.S. Army. So we haven't really seen much from the U.S. Marines, which are like a separate branch, obviously. So this is going to be focused on like the Marines in the Arma 3 2035 you know verse or whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we got some stuff. I was basically just gonna go through the announcement, my thoughts on it. Kind of a basic video, but yeah. So yeah, we have. So first off, we can see from this, they have like a page, the Gecko tinygeckostudios.com. You just Google like Arma Creator DLC, and then like try to find it through that or whatever. It was kind of hard to find for some reason. Like when I Google it, didn't come up right away. But anyways, so yeah, we got just from looking at this. I looked through it already, but I'll kind of go through. So we got like new. I think these are called Vipers. They'll label it later on, but they're like kind of like the Comanche. What do you call them? They called like black. They're not Blackhawks. They're called something. I think Blackfoot. I think is what they're called. Yeah. So these are like a new version. Basically, it has like they have like a side pylon mount. I guess like not really focused on stealth. I would guess. Maybe they retract. I'm not sure. But and then we have so we have some more naval assets obviously. So I think these boats are brand new. I think these are like at least like landing craft. So those are pretty cool if they're like fully functioning. I know that some mods have like fully functioning landing craft. So pretty sick if we get these and they're not just props. If they are props, no, I don't think they would be props because they have to like move. But anyways, that's pretty cool. Assuming they don't glitch out or whatever, they should work pretty well considering I've seen examples and mods that work pretty well. So yeah, landing craft you can disembark infantry and vehicles, mostly vehicles, I would assume. And then we have these amphibious like APCs. I guess they're supposed to kind of like be what's the modern Marine Corps one that's like I think they're being replaced, but they're called like AAVs or something like that, amphibious armored vehicles, something like that. And they're just like APCs. They have like a big turret on it. I think the current Marine one just has like a grenade launcher and a 50 cal, but this one has like an actual cannon. It looks like I don't know. I assume it's like an auto cannon, but I guess we'll see. Got some Marines here, so they have looks like it's like standard Marpat. Maybe it's like slightly modified Marpat because like Marpat in the real world comes in like woodland and desert, so it seems like they have the desert and woodland camouflage patterns. Seem to wear the like I think Marine Corps generally in real life would wear like a coyote like colored like gear like vests and backpacks and stuff. So I think that's what they have here. That kind of goes with both woodland and desert. Um, so the uniform would be the one that's changing. Everything else would kind of be the same. I think their MXs are colored like a kind of coyote like tan color, more darker than the like sand colored regular NATO Mediterranean MX. But they are equipped with MXs, so I guess it's like the standard like U.S. military wide rifle. That makes sense. There's a bunch of new gear that's like night vision and stuff. There's a bunch of new gear that I've seen. But anyways, I guess we'll go through. So yeah, that's the basic stuff there. We'll go through to the next page where it has like some individual cases. So undetected, sneak up to the enemy shores with new diving gear. So I guess obviously the Marines, so they're more amphibiously focused, which is interesting because Arma 3, when it first launched, like the underwater stuff was supposed to be a pretty big like pillar of the Arma 3 like platform. Never really worked out all that much. Like there was like one mission in the campaign where you could do it. There was like a few like I'm sure people have made missions where you're like infiltrating by sea and stuff, but generally underwater ops are not that big of a deal. And this is I'm assuming this is gonna be mostly like you just insert, in the water and then it's like underwater combat doesn't really work really like in for a variety of reasons, but even in real life, you're generally just going to be inserting into your location where you need to do sabotage or whatever and then getting out. So at least they're adding some new like this looks like a new rebreather and stuff. It looks pretty cool. Like the assets so far look pretty high quality in this mod, I'd say. Next up, Amphibious Assault. Use the AAV-9 MAC to perform mechanized assaults on enemy beaches. Stand ready to provide fire support to your Marines with either a 30mm or a 50mm autocannon. So I guess they have. I assume there's like two variants, one with 50mm, one with 30mm. That's kind of a little weird. You would think maybe it has two, but I don't think so. But I guess it just has two options for autocannons. I guess that's cool. Doesn't look like it has ATGMs or anything. So I guess just like more for infantry support and light vehicles and stuff. Got Marines here, moving off the beach. Armored transport. Use the AAV-9 MAC to carry a squad of 13 Marines up to the battlefield. Take advantage of the crewman camera and openable hatches for additional situational awareness and firepower. It's kind of like if you remember the those vehicles in like World War II Pacific, the Amtraks or whatever, they would have like an open top where it was kind of like an armored vehicle, but it had an open top, so you could like get into the water quickly, so you wouldn't be trapped inside. So it's kind of a similar idea to that. Have open hatches, although they're closable, so you can actually close them up and for some extra protection. Um, Crewman camera and openable. I don't know, crewman camera. I guess maybe crewman camera is just like cameras surrounding it, maybe or something. I'm not sure what that would be. Um, No beach is too far. Thanks to its unique design, water jet propulsors, the AV9 Mac can travel in water at a top speed of 46 kilometers per hour. Wow, that's pretty damn fast, I guess, for an underwater vehicle. You can see kind of the interior here. This must be. Is this like the regular destroyer that's included, the USS Liberty or whatever? Might be. I'm not sure. I don't think that had an underwater bay like this though. So this might be like an actual like amphibious like landing or like a what do you call it? Like a. They're not called landing ships. They're called like something. It's what the Marines use basically. Like holds all their stuff. They can like disembark from boats, but it doesn't. It's not really supposed to land per se. Um, Resolute Cyclone joined the 29th Marine Expeditionary Unit in Operation Resolute Cyclone to help secure the western flank during the NATO offensive on Alta. So I guess this is like retconning, or not like retconning, but like slightly like adding additional info. So basically, yes, the Marines were on Altus, at least in this. I'm sure it's technically a non-canon, but Marines were on Altus, I guess, securing the western flank of the invasion. So maybe like around Kavala and all that, versus the army, which was taking the main, like the center and all that stuff that you see in the campaign. So maybe because we didn't really see much action on that southwestern and the western area during most of the campaign and following DLCs and stuff. So kind of makes sense if you're going to insert the Marines into a current campaign that it would make sense that they would be there. So I guess it's just a mini campaign or scenarios that take place in that operation. That's pretty cool. Um, sure. Take advantage of the amphibious warfare ship's well deck, load up your vehicles onto a landing craft catamaran, and bring them ashore. Okay, so that's makes sense. Basically, you load them from this like probably static like prop ship onto the landing ship to the shore. That's pretty cool. I'd probably make use of that in a mission or two. Here we can see the new Hunter like MRAPs that have like a big ass like turret on top of it. I think they have. We'll see it after, but I think they have like a 50 cal and ATGMs or something. Or they're supposed to be like ground attack. I'm not sure. Here we can see there's some. I think these are new facial models. I don't remember seeing a guy who looks like this in Vanilla Arma 3. Kind of looks a bit like Sergeant Johnson or something. I don't remember seeing a black gentleman that looks like that, but that's I think there's two faces. I think I could be wrong with that. Um, Marine Joint Task Force with the new MJTF faction take advantage of the air, ground, and sea assets to dominate the battlefield. So yeah, I guess we get Marine helicopters. I guess that would be deploying off those static ships, which would be these things up here. Um, and these are the sea assets. Obviously, we got like some kind of patrol boat, like a smaller like attack boat, I guess, something like that. All-seeing eye. The Hunter reconnaissance vehicles are equipped with powerful electro-optical sensors capable of detecting targets several kilometers away. Where the rapid fire 30mm autocannon or Titan missiles are not enough, the data can be fed to allied units through data link and terminal guidance provided with its laser designator. So I guess they can designate targets as well as like see stuff. I'm assuming electro-optical. They must have like thermal or something. Yeah. Looks like it has like a cannon on top. So it's basically just a, I guess, kind of like a glass cannon hunter. Like it has all heavier firepower, but obviously same amount of armor probably, meant for like light recon kind of stuff. That's cool. Counter killer teams. The new Titan in-loss system can be used for either direct or indirect fire support. The terrain following guidance and data link connections allow it to destroy targets up to 32 kilometers away. So yeah, I'm assuming look at those fins there. That kind of looks like the blade, like the bladed toe or whatever, that like the anti-personnel one that just has blades that like supposed to like impact a human. But I don't think that's what it is. End-loss. I'm assuming that's just like fins for guidance or something. Maybe they. I've never seen a toe deployed. Maybe they do have fins or something. But it's kind of like that, I guess. Just like a Titan missile with yeah, it can be guided, direct or indirect. So I'm assuming with data link, it can probably be used to like hit someone else's laser designator or something like that. Um, Short range air defense. Hunter LAD provides a short range radar purpose made to detect UAV emissions with a rapid fire 30mm cannon loaded with airburst munitions or heat seeking missiles. So I guess it's just like an AA variant. That's kind of cool. Like basically, I guess the Marines in the 2035 timeline, or at least this DLC's interpretation of it, they're designed to like use a lot of light equipment. Like hunters are their main vehicle, I guess. In ABCs, we haven't seen like a tank, so kind of makes sense. Like an amphibious group, they're not going to be deploying a lot of heavy vehicles, so it's interesting. They're targeting air with those things. Fully camouflage. MJTF troops come with two different camos, woodland and desert, and lots of new character gear to fit a wide variety of terrain. So yeah, just like I was saying before, it looks like it doesn't look exactly like Marpat. I think somewhat different. Can't really tell. Looks pretty good, I guess. I'm a big fan of Marpat. Looks similar enough to it, if even if it is different. I don't know if like legally they have to be different, or if it's just like maybe it just looks different to me, but it is basically the same. Not sure. On the night, Marines are equipped with low-profile night vision goggles featuring an amber filter and the ability to mount additional thermal launchers. So I guess it's like orangey kind of amber night vision. That's interesting. Is this the one that's supposed to be the one that the current modern night vision that technology that has like the outlines of thermal targets or whatever? I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. I don't think it would be like that in game, but maybe that's kind of what it's modeled after. I'm not sure. Um, right tool for the job. Expeditionary Force brings a wide variety of new character assets and weapon attachments. So yeah, pretty standard. Looks like their MXs have like a foregrip. Maybe not. I'm not sure if all of them would, but at least these ones do. Looks like kind of like an what do you call it, Magpul kind of hand guard or a hand grip, like a foregrip kind of thing. He's holding it like a foregrip there. These are just regular rifles. I know the MX LSW has a foregrip by default, but not the regular rifle. It has like an angled grip, so maybe the Marines use these instead. Nord High. H99J Python brings new tools to the fight, featuring improved data link and radar. It can see further, shoot further, and suppress enemy AA with the new AGM 122M sidearm anti-radiation missile. So that's cool. I don't know, were there? I don't know if there were anti-radiation missiles before. I would think there would be because they included like that in the Jets DLC. They had all that radar and stuff added. But basically, an anti-radiation missile would lock on to an emitting radar and impact it. So if there's like an anti-air radar trying to look for targets, this missile will like track that beam and like find and ride itself into that target. So that's cool. I like the so these don't look like they'd be retractable. It looks like they just kind of bolted pylons onto the regular Blackfoot helicopter. So I guess it's just like more focused on attack than stealth. Um, I guess that's fine enough. Arm to the teeth, featuring either a twin 12.7mm RWS or a Titan N-Loss quad launcher in addition to two 7.62mm miniguns, two 12.7mm machine guns. The combat boat can provide devastating fire support both in water and on land. So that's pretty damn beefy boat. Got a lot of fucking firepower on that thing. That's pretty neat. I'll definitely use that in missions. Yeah, I feel like Arma, despite his launching with like a focus, or not a focus, but like a least a sizable chunk of content for water stuff. It really hasn't had much love given to that, like boats and stuff. It's kind of used the same boats and stuff as far as I remember. So it's cool we're getting some new amphibious assets. I guess that's Mendes Mark. The combo can carry 16 fully equipped troops in addition to a crew of 16 at top speed of 115 kilometers. Oh, so it is kind of like a landing craft actually. It has like these hatches at the front. That's pretty neat. Yeah, this is going to be very fun to use. Amphibious warfare ship. Oh yeah, so this is it's not a destroyer, it's like an actual design for amphibious warfare. LPD 36 USS Takmir is the flagship of the 29th Marine Expeditionary Unit. So yeah, that's pretty neat. It's got a lot of helipad space, underwater or space at the back for disembarking amphibious vehicles. I guess the unit that's focusing on is the 29th Marine Expeditionary Unit. I don't know. I would assume that's not a real life unit in real life, but I mean maybe it is. Probably just for Armaverse distancing from real life stuff. Amphibious warfare ship features 6 landing spots for helicopters and VTOL aircraft of all sizes, in addition to a hangar bay to store additional support equipment. Okay. Like a hangar there, that's cool. Staging area. The interiors of the amphibious warfare ship have plenty of space for extra vehicle and equipment ready to be loaded and ferried ashore. This is going to be good for just like, I guess, pre-mission stuff, like, getting all your vehicles ready. You can have all your guys ready in the ship before you embark. So that'll be a pretty neat, rather than having to like spawn offshore, you can all just start in the ship and then immediately like leave and after a briefing and stuff. That's pretty neat. Boat pit. Amphibious warfare ship can carry 2 common boats on a dedicated boat pit. Yes, these must be those boat launches that you can use to kind of like slides it off and into the water. So that's pretty neat. And then I think that's it for those. So we got some stuff here. I mean, that's pretty much it. We got all that was like it's pretty much all the content. But I'm not sure how much it'll be. I don't know if they've announced. I would guess this would be similar to the Expeditionary Forces or the what do you call it, the Reaction Forces DLC, or the Western Sahara maybe would be a better example. Reaction Forces 9.99. Western Sahara is right now 9.49, so even cheaper than that. Although that's Canadian dollars, so US dollars probably more like $7, $6, something like that. I would assume that's probably what it would be, so it'll be pretty cheap, I would think. I mean, no offense to the mod, but it seems like a good price point would be like under $10. So if that's the price they're aiming for, then that's all good, and I'll probably get it. Maybe I'll even get it for some people in my group. We'll see. But seems pretty neat so far. My opinion on it looks pretty cool. Kind of features an aspect of the U.S. military and like warfare in general that we haven't seen all that much of. I was kind of hoping they would have some op force stuff included. I guess it's kind of meant to play along with other already vanilla or modded content. It would have been neat to have like a CSAT like equivalent, but I mean that would be a lot more content. So, but who knows? Maybe they'll release another DLC with that or something, or maybe update. It doesn't even have to be much. Just like maybe reskin a little bit some of this stuff, or give it some new CSAT like naval units, like just like camos and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, other than that, that was the only thing I'd be hoping for, was some kind of off-for component, or ideally what I would have like if I guess it would be just a lot more work to have like maybe like a little island, like a new terrain, because we haven't had very many new like Arma 3 terrains in creator DLCs. Like usually if they're cheaper, they just include like units and stuff. But it would be nice to have like maybe a smaller island, like focused on this unit, so you could like just for a more complete package. But then I guess yeah, it would probably just have to cost more. So I guess this is how it should work out. But yeah, it would be nice to have some extra stuff in it, but I think that's, depending on the price point, I think it's not really necessary. So anyways, that's kind of what I think of that. Probably just gonna upload this kind of raw without editing it too much, but as far as extra videos and stuff, we'll see. I think honestly, I've been so out of the loop on YouTube stuff. I know people have been asking some questions on my videos on as far as like tutorial stuff for like if questions on like some of my tutorials have done, like if they're wondering how to do something, or like something's not working. Like I'm gonna try to look through those at some point. I've just been really busy, so gonna try to like do some catch up on my like comment replies, and I don't even remember. Do I have like a let's play going right now that is uncompleted? I don't know. So I guess I'll try towards the end of the year, maybe when I have some free time. I may try to put up some more videos as far as that goes. Like I know I've been using some new mods and stuff, so I might make some videos on that. Maybe make some new lore videos or something. Yeah, just haven't had too much motivation for it, but I do want to do some stuff. It's just a matter of motivation and time and all that, as you guys know. Anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. See ya.